Hey guys, this is Zach here. I am back with another Transformers TCG video. Haven't done a lot of these recently, sadly. I kind of been wanting to, but I just haven't had the time. There's a lot of other games out right now. I'm also live streaming this if you're watching it in the future, so that's why this is weird and not edited. Basically, I just went to go play Keyforge at my one of my local stores, and they had this deck there, and I've been looking for it for like the past week, so finally decided just to grab it while I had a chance, because I'm really excited about this, because I'm really excited about the whole combiners thing in the Transformers TCG, and instead of buying hundreds of packs to maybe get a full one, this deck is an entire Constructicon team to make Devastator, and it's a full 6-card combiner. Like, that's only about half of it there. There's more behind it. This is $25, I believe. The Metroplex deck, which I still need to get, is I think $20. So this is a little bit more because it has more cards. So it has 6 character cards of the double-sided flipping combiner cards, the 40-card deck, and that's it. You can see it says right there. Really weird thing. You can see obviously it's the Devastator deck on top, but on the front there's not really Constructicon team and deck for one player. It's a weird tiny white font. I wish it was bigger and more, showy. But you can see Devastator in there, and the way they did this package is super cool. They did a really good job with this. On the side, you see just a ad for the set, Rise of the Combiners, the second set, and all the other combiners you can get. On this side, you actually get a breakdown of what's inside each of the 6 characters, ready-to-play deck, game counters, and the rules insert. I wonder if it's actually the rules this time. So, collect, build, battle. If you've seen the starter deck box, which was way back at Gen Con that I made that video, or the Metroplex box, it's pretty much the same. It has a cool window in the back so you can see the other side of the cards. So you can see Scrapper, Scavenger, and Mixmaster up in there. And you can see, tells you how the whole combiner thing works. Start the game with the 6 Constructicon cards, which is crazy. Did you actually start with all 6? That's crazy. It has 6 characters? I don't know if that's right or not. Use the battle card Constructicon Enigma to combine them to form Devastator. Alright. So, how do we open this? I guess we just go from the side. Let's go from the bottom, it looks like. Yep. And this is live, so I'm gonna bump the camera and have to vamp while I do this. There we go. Alright. If you're wondering why I'm live streaming this and not doing a regular video, it's because my computer is full of videos that I haven't finished editing yet, so I'm out of storage. So here is, yep, this is live. Here is the deck out of the package. Nice big plastic clamshell to hold it all in. Hopefully it's hasn't bent the cards or anything. Alright. So, no, they're a little bent, but that's fine. Let's get all of these guys out. Oh, it's gonna be so so rewarding to have an actual full combiner after all this. I've bought probably maybe around 10 packs, and I obviously have not gotten enough for a full combiner. You need pretty much so far from what I've seen, every booster box has 2 full combiners in it of the common ones. You need maybe 2 or 3 full boxes to get some of the other ones. So let's just look at the characters really quick while I got them out. So we got Hook. He's got Pierce 1 in this mode. And then when it's attacked, you may scrap a card from your hand. If you do, put a height counter on your tower. So the Constructicons have a whole thing where they have a separate card called the Tower, and it accumulates counters as you play the game, and then Devastator actually gets benefits from it after you make a Devastator. So there's his thing. Mixmaster looks pretty plain. When it attacks, scrap a card, put a height counter on your tower. Looks like that's going to be kind of a running theme here. There's his knee. I like that actually, it's not always the case, but that's Mixmaster, and that's actually Mixmaster in the art for the combiner. I love when they do that. Scavenger, he was always my favorite Constructicon for some reason. Something about the like treadmill legs. Tough one on the bot side and on the alt side. When it attacks, scrap a card, put a height counter on there. Yep. There's some of the text for Devastator. When this or one of your other Constructicons is KO'd while it's on your battlefield or in your KO area, put a height counter on the tower. And then at the start of the game, put a tower tracker into your KO area with a height counter on it. So he's actually the one you need to start with that whole tower thing, I guess. So if you don't have him... Oh, he's the leader, Scrapper. Yeah, that makes sense. So if you don't have him, you actually won't have that whole tower thing. So you can use these... you don't have to play them as combiners. You can use them as regular Transformers if you want to. But it's kind of the point. Bold one. I'm going to get the scrap a card. Yep, scrap a card, put a height counter. Bone Crusher is Pierce 2, and scrap a card, put a height counter on there. Yep. And then there's... We didn't look at Long Haul. There you go, there's his knee. Alright. And then here's the deck. Let me get this open real quick. It still has the terrible paper punch-out damage counters, which are awful. I do not recommend using them. Does this have a thing? It does. I'm stupid. There you go. Yeah, these are awful. They're not even punch-out. They're just perforated, so you have to just... This is a regular card that they've scored, and you have to bend and tear these off, and you have just little scraps of paper to keep track of your damage. That's horrible. Don't do that. Use dice. Is this the rules insert, really? Does it actually have the rules? It looks like it actually might have the rules. Hey, it does actually have the rules. Good job, Transformers. Just the second set. Start the game with the tower tracker in your KO area with one height counter on it. Counters are included in the box, so I guess it wants you to use these for your height counters and not damage. That's annoying. When all 6 are in bot mode. Yep. Okay, that's all the normal stuff we know about combiners. So as far as stars go, can you actually have all of these on your team? 4, so that's 16. Wow, you actually can't have a full team. You can have 5 characters, 6 characters out at the same time. That's scary enough as it is, to have 6 characters and have 6 attacks. Alright. There's an ad for the combiner cards. Is this the tower? There it is. Use this helper card to track the number of height counters on your tower. This starts in your KO area with 1 height counter on it. Your cards add more. The higher your tower, the more powerful Devastator becomes. Alright. It's nice to have that in there at least. So we're going to quickly run through this deck. This is already 8 minutes long. This is the big card here, Constructicon Enigma. So we've talked about green pips before. They're basically, when you flip them over when you're battling, you get to add one of them to your hand. But this is how you combine your cards. So if you have all of them in bot mode, so they all start in alt mode, every turn you can flip one to bot mode. So once they're all flipped to bot mode, then you can play this card to combine them into Devastator. Yep, they keep all the damage. They can keep 1 upgrade in each slot. And that's it. And then, if you already have him on the field, you repair damage from him and put a counter on the tower. So hopefully there's more than 1 of those in there. Okay, good. There's a full play set of 3. Thank goodness. Alright. Builder's Tools. So this is, I guess, exclusive to this deck. Put on Constructicons only. When it attacks, put a height counter on your tower. We'll have to put him together and see what all this height counter stuff is about. That looks like also an exclusive one to this deck. Do 1 damage to an enemy. If the tower is 6 or higher, do 3 instead. That's really good, actually. Put an upgrade from your scrap pile on top of your deck. If your tower is 3 or higher, draw a card. Alright. If you have 4 than few cards in hand, draw cards equal to the difference. That's decent. There's the other 2 Enigmas. Blast Shield. We've seen this before, I'm pretty sure. Force Field. Grenade Launcher. Hopefully you can see this on screen. Ramming Speed. Scrapper Gauntlets. Improvised Shield. Definitely seen that. Pep Talk. That's a good card. Primary Laser. And a Rapid Conversion. 3 of those. That's really great to have in this giant combiner deck. So it's actually a decent deck. That's surprising, actually. I don't really know how much we could change to make that any better. So let's do the fun part. I'm gonna try and angle this down. There we go. Let's clear some room. And let's make Devastator. This is what I've been waiting for. So let's get this stuff out of the way. All right. So just as an example here, show you how this would work. So you start with all 6 of these in play. And then as you play, you're going to be once a turn flipping these over to bot mode like this. And then when you play that Constructicon Enigma, you get to make Devastator. So, oh my gosh. Yep. And this is basically going to be a puzzle. There we go. There's the top left. So there's his face. I don't know if I have enough room. There's his face. There's some knees. There we go. And here is the bottom. Something like that. That's so ridiculous. So that is one character. So when you attack, technically it just says as long as you can show that it's tapped, just you can put a counter or just tap one. But I mean, the fun thing to do is to do this and tap the entire thing to show you're attacking. That's ridiculous. So what does he actually do? Let's read him real quick. When it is combined, you repair an amount of damage from him equal to the height of your tower. So he has 33 health, so you could be essentially getting a lot more. When your tower is 6 or higher, it has Bowl 2. If your tower is 10 or higher, changes character's base attack from 6 to 10. So it looks like the end goal is to get your tower to 10, basically. So he's swinging with at least 10 every time he attacks. He only has 2 shields, so he's not going to be hard to hit, but if he swings for 10 attack, you're not going to need to block much. That is so awesome. All right, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I'll have some more Transformer stuff soon. It's kind of hard to get. There's not a huge scene in my area, but that might change soon. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see anything else, let me know. Questions or comments. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day.